If somebody missed the previous stream, we didn't implement XML reporting and didn't get rich as we are expected. But after the stream, I came up with the idea that we already have the hierarchy, so we don't need to rebuild the test suite hierarchy from test results. We can take existing hierarchy and just substitute the nodes which contains tests with test result, and we won't need to deal with data structure transformation and all that stuff that is not very user friendly, I would say, in Scheme, and not very convenient to work with. So we can take already built hierarchy and update it with test results, and after that we just can print it. That's it. That's how we can do relatively easy. And I already drafted a few things and cleaned up stuff that we can do it easily, and we already have this kind of output. You can see this one corresponds to the test suite hierarchy that we have here. The number of asserts, number of failures and errors, and number of tests. So we have one test with 2 asserts and 0 errors and failures, which is what we actually have here, right? Now, test suite, test. And nested suite with one test and one more test in outer suite. With this stuff, you can see I already merged the test results into the existing hierarchy, and it was very simple. Like, I was just traversing the test suite hierarchy, and in place where we originally had a test, I just extract the test result for this particular test and put it instead of the test itself. Yeah, and basically that's almost all what we need. Of course, we need a bit more. For example, for a test suite, we need to combine the test results for the nested tests and test suites, and like put them somewhere here, so we can produce more meaningful results for test suites, like more information for the test suite in whole, with summary of all nested stuff. Of course, it is a draft implementation, and the like stuff that we will need to clean up and extend and generalize, but it's like basically the proof of concept that this idea works, and works quite well. And we have 2 things to do right now. We have 2 options. First one is to get more precise test hierarchies, and the second one just take what we already have and make it a bit prettier. And I think we will focus today on making the solution a bit prettier, and after that we will generalize it, so we have all the necessary information inside hierarchies and all that stuff. Oops. Okay, so to make this sync, actually, I have another quite related task. You probably saw that there's a hierarchy printed when we are loading tests, and this is almost exactly the same hierarchy that we use for getting this information. But this one is a bit more verbose than necessary because it duplicates the name of each test suite 2 times, which is unnecessary. And we can build a prettier tree-like structure for displaying this. And actually, let's try to do so. The prettier version will look how it will look. Oops. Transform it in the tree like I'm curious, will it work? This model is not very smart. One more attempt. Okay, maybe I need to be a bit more specific. Hierarchy. Similar to output of tree utility. Okay, I'm calm today. I'm very calm today. Why it tries to interpret the output? I think there's something with can be something with prompts, but I won't be exploring it right now, and I will just do the stuff manually. How about this, huh? I will copy this one, we'll put it here, we'll copy this thing, put it here. What the input? Something like this. Okay, the same information, but a bit more readable. And to distinguish, we can put tweets into square brackets, for example. So instead of this one, I can potentially print this one. Let's try it. We will be updating the definition of this function, and we'll be just restarting the test and looking at the output. First, let's update this one. It will be test run instead of test. And let's see. Yep, we see immediately the updated result, which is cool. Okay, what information we need to print all that stuff? Right here, we actually construct the data structure. But we can do this. We can make it this function return awk, and instead of constructing data structure, you can immediately start printing stuff. And to print this nice hierarchy, we need the information about the nestness. Okay, we have a list. We have a nestness 0, temp 0, 1 plus nestness. Do we have such function, right? Right, we have. And now let's pk nestness. Zero one. Right, this kind of expected. Instead of doing this thing, let's define print test run a result which accepts test and mapping. And nestness. And nestness. Would be fine. Print test run result. Here will be test. Now we have the string. We also need and string repeat. Do we have string repeat implementation? Yes, we have. Let's just copy paste it for now. String repeat space nestness. And let's actually print it. Wrong number of arguments. Okay. Test impedance. Now it should be good. Okay. We already can see the hierarchy. The only thing left is to print the suite. How it will look. We will do define print test suite. Test it. Why nestness? Okay. Alt Shift. I can press the buttons. It's string repeat as well. And let's put square brackets. I think we need to double nestness for tests. Nestness. Okay. This is not exactly right. Oh, it should be not double. It should be 1 plus. Yes. Okay, now test and suite is on the same level. Cool. This is almost what we want. The only missing piece is a vertical bar here, so we can see that the suite so we can see that the suite and the test is on the same level, because this one is a bit confusing. Instead of nestness, we can use another thing called prefix. And we can construct prefix. There are two confusing things here. The suite predicate and list predicate. The list contains a mix of tests and nested suites, and also the suite itself. If you saw this first output, the list contains suite, test, nested list, which contains suite and test of few tests. This is a bit imprecise in terms of naming. I mean, this is a suite object, and this is actual suite. No, the naming is hard. Okay, let's call it a test group. Test group. The problem is that the thing we call suite is a function. Or more precisely, the thing that we call suite sung is a function. And the suite is a call to this function. This is bad. Okay, how about we make our today's stream very short? I gave you updates. We implemented the display of hierarchy as we needed on a previous stream, and right now we need to slightly improve it, but to slightly improve it in a correct way, in a long-term way, I need to come with better naming, and to come with better naming I need a time when I can deeply focus, and this is not the time I can get right now. That's why let's get satisfied with this already quite nice result and continue working on JUnit XML reporting. After I will do a better naming for our test groups, suites, and all the things. Okay, thank you everyone who watching it later after the stream and join on the next stream, and I will see you in a bit. Bye.